EastEnders confirms unexpected Ian twist as key suspects in Cindy's attack are ruled out. Ian Beale has made a shocking and unexpected move in EastEnders that is bound to infuriate his family. It comes after his fiancée Cindy Beale was left fearing for her life after her attacker threw a brick at her, warning that her days are numbered. The note attached read, "You should have stayed dead. Now I'm coming for you. And as are we, though for the time being, we'll have to continue playing armchair detectives as the big reveal won't take place until EastEnders' big 40th anniversary next month." In tonight's episode, Cindy was shaken and wondering who to trust. She's currently staying with murderer Reese Colwell, who had decided enough was enough, she had to move out. There was much speculation around Albert Square as to who could have thrown the brick towards her, with Mo Harris believing that her ex-husband George Knight could be responsible. Ian was looking through his emails, clocking the booking for a French villa that Cindy had made for them both in the hope they could do a flit. Their son Peter was fearful that his mum believed he was the one who had attacked her. As she continued to ignore his calls, Ian resolved that he'd have to go and speak to her himself. Arriving at the house, Cindy was in no state to have visitors. She hid away on the staircase whilst Ian banged on the door, and he was forced to take desperate measures. Faking heart palpitations, she believed he was taking another devastating setback and hurried him inside. As they sat and discussed the events of the last month, the frosty atmosphere subsided and Ian explained that despite everything he'd put her through, Cindy was still the mother to his children. He also said that he'd been by her side 3 years ago when she ceremoniously came back to life, and it was clear that he still showed great affection for her. She agreed that being hemmed up inside wasn't doing her any good, so she decided to brave a trip to the Queen Vic with him. Unfortunately, the Knight clan weren't as forgiving and Elaine ordered her to leave. Ian was furious to see reception they gave her, especially Cindy's own daughter Gina, who has yet to visit her mum in hospital. He then made a shocking allegation, perhaps she was the one who threw the brick. Back at her temporary home, Cindy contacted her liaison officer to see if there had been any death threats from the Ford family, who had forced her into witness protection for 25 years. With no threat evident, Ian began to ponder whether they actually were responsible, and had paid off the officer for her silence. Cindy desperately tried to get him to move to France with her, suggesting they could rush off without anyone knowing. He remained defiant. It wasn't the right thing to do, but did suggest she could move in with him again. That's going to ruffle some feathers. As they hugged, Ian had an unusual look on his face. Is this part of a wider game plan?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.